Next contest is scheduled for 6 rounds in the super bantamweight division. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner to my left. Wearing cheetah print trunks, and she's got pink hair. Tonight, entering the ring for the second time as a professional boxer. Coming to us all the way from Orlando, Florida, Shawna Bam Bam Ormsby. And her opponent, standing directly across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my right. Wearing purple trunks with black trim. Her record impressive. 2 wins, 0 defeats, 1 draw, and making her second consecutive appearance tonight at the Castleton in Windham, New Hampshire. She comes to us from Salisbury Beach, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome back to Leesh Pike. 6 rounds, super bantamweights.
All right, Aaron and Chris. Yeah, we got 6 rounds. This is, of course, 2 minutes. It's going to be fast and furious.
Yep.
And yeah, for Leesh Pike, if she really wants to pursue this and move her way up the rankings in the women,
it's a must-win fight for her.
It's a must-win fight.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Shawna Ormsby, there's a lot of bragging rights on her end.
Is this her debut?
Yeah, second pro fight.
She has a draw on her first, and what we were talking about, Aaron, while you were on the hunt for a chair, thank you for doing that, is Shawna Ormsby is a real fighter. She's constantly in shape. She had a great battle with Tabitha Ritchie, who's in the UFC, top 10 ranked UFC fighter, and gave her hell. She's here to fight. This is not a walk in the park for Leesh Pike, 100%.
And as we expected, they're trading shots on the inside almost immediately.
I called Leesh's last fight, and she has a high-paced style, so I'm interested to see how that goes over 6 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. And both girls do.
Ormsby is a gym owner, in fact, down in Florida. So I'm sure
Ormsby with a nice right hand right there.
Yeah.
A lot of her students watching, so she wants to come home with the W.
We see a lot of MMA guys and girls coming over to boxing, but when they're really dedicated and really want it, someone like John Gruber, they can really adjust their style and be awkward, effectively awkward.
You know, even to have a draw on your first fight as an MMA fighter coming over to boxing is actually is rare and impressive. Yeah, and she's looking to stay undefeated because she is technically someone's will go tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like her. I like how she's throwing these punches. She's for somebody who.
You can see Leesh is trying to adjust a little bit. She's having
but there
a
was
hard time.
another overhand right that landed.
Big overhand right.
Yeah.
So far, it's the Tabitha round, in my opinion.
All right, Shawna.
Yeah.
What's interesting is Leesh Pike has a bit of that European style where she pulls the jab a little bit, Aaron. And it seems like Ormsby has found a way to kind of time all over top of that.
Come over that, with that overhand right. Leesh kind of using a little bit different of a style. Her last fight was just a lot of overhands, inside work, and she's a little bit more bouncy this time. Like you said, European style, light front hand.
She also seems to have a little bit of a habit of dropping that lead jab hand when she goes in for a 2, and that's actually the punch that she could walk into again from Ormsby.
Yep.
So
there lands again by
There
Ormsby.
it is. Nice little combo there from Ormsby. I'll tell you, I think this was an Ormsby round, guys.
I would have to say so.
100%,
like you said, again, over the top with the right hand. Leesh is having a hard time with her Ormsby output.
And we should remind the viewers that women's boxing is 2 minutes. I don't think anybody wants that. Everybody wants 3 minutes, but it is 2 minutes. It goes fast. Yeah. Sometimes hard for the judges as well because it's such a short period of time to comprehend what they just saw. So
women are tougher than men. I just see my wife push a baby out. So
and congratulations
thank you very much
on your 4th child.
Fourth child.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
The toughness a woman has is something to behold. So they could definitely do 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well
absolutely. Did your wife fire an overhand right at you during the process of labor, Aaron?
It was a left hook, but I still got a few
I'm sure she thought about it.
Well, I think Leesh Pike's got to make adjustments in round 2, guys. She's getting eaten up a bit in the inside.
You can tell Shawna Ormsby's corner is excited. I think they're really happy with that round. She's standing up. She's clearly not tired. And that doesn't mean anything. Some fighters like to stand up, as you know, Aaron. But it is a sign that I'm feeling good about what I just did.
Exactly, and that means her legs feel good, right? She, her legs aren't zapped. She's able to be a little bouncy.
100%.
The 6-round factor could be very interesting in this fight.
It always is. That step up to 6 rounds is different. Something I was very confident tonight with John.
All right, round 2 of 6. Let's see what adjustments Leesh Pike's going to make here. But, I mean, these fights.
Yeah, this is a fight.
It is. So this is the highest.
Both these girls want to win.
Yeah, Leesh has come out with a lot of intensity. I think she knows she lost the round. Hopefully her corner was honest to her and told her that she did, and she's looking to get this one back quick.
Yeah. Leesh is just getting trapped on that back foot a lot.
Yeah. That was a nice bull move there, though, and she is visually that's impressive.
Yeah. Oh, that was the best one, too, for Pike so far.
By Pike.
That was very, very good.
Pike's got to be careful. Even with her head a little bit. She doesn't want to get cut.
Yeah.
She's back in Ormsby up now.
Pike has come alive.
Much better, much better.
It seems like Ormsby's having trouble with her power now.
Much better work.
Leesh Pike's throwing those wide hooks, and obviously they're effective because she's, bum rushing with them. But if Hornsby got back to some straight shots, there'd be a lot of opportunity for her.
Both girls pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say skill level wise, this is a very well matched fight by.
I would say we're in bout 4 of the night, and there's some really.
Oh, I think a little stumble there.
Yeah. Very well matched fights tonight, as far as I'm concerned.
100%.
From even in what we saw in the last fight, it was well matched.
Skill-wise.
Both of those guys super novice, and both learning, both wild, strong.
Yeah. Bit of a wilder round for both fighters here.
But I think definitely a Pike round.
I would have to edge it to Pike right now, but Ormsby still game, still coming back with it. She's switching on that overhand right, which is pretty effective for her. She's just not throwing with the same intensity she did last round, which I think has to do with Pike coming forward so much in this round. And
again, another nice little overhand right. But I think Pike just outworked her in this round.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
Boom. And I think we have a clearly even fight going into the third.
1-1.
I agree. I think it's pretty clearly 1-1.
Yeah. Now,
I do like Ormsby's trunks.
They're pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like black and yellow, and the cheetah's print's kind of cool.
Embracing her in her Rocky 3. It's awesome. Eye of the tiger.
Yes. Ormsby's still standing in the corner, too.
Leesh Pike on a local level, guys, there's a bit of a void right now for women's professional boxing in the area. It looked like Shayna Fapiano was going to come in and fill that void, and in classic Shayna Fapiano style, she's taken a big break. And, it looked like she was finally going to pick the pace up. She was a big fan favorite here at the Castleton. But Leesh Pike kind of grabbed that spot immediately, has brought her fan base, and she's turned it into the definitive area female fighter.
She has the skills 100%. And she has the fan base, like you said, to do that. So.
And a wonderful personality, too. Yep. Great person.
I like her vibe. I like the purple colors. It's cool.
Round 3. Been a good one so far. I'd say, we said 1-1. Very competitive outing for both fighters here.
Yeah. Aaron, as your trainer, she has a habit of almost pawing and leaning with her straight right, and she drops her left when she does it. You'd have to be pretty fast to pinpoint that.
It's real dangerous, and I always tell guys, if you find your jab, you can always find your right hand, and that's something that Pike's not really doing right now. It's almost kind of Street Fighter style, where she's kind of just throwing that right hand out there with no twist, no pivot, so it's not reaching the target any time, She almost holds it in what we call almost a pawing motion, where you don't get the full extension and turn on the punch because it's not coming straight, it's coming out. If she were just to sit just a little bit, get that jab, and then once she knows the end of the jab lands on Ormsby, she knows she can fire that. See how she's stepping through her right hand? All she has to do is sit and pivot on that, and she should be able to land it. But again, that's kind of Leesh's style too. She's, she bum rushes, she walks forward with both feet.
Some pretty nice movement from her this round, though. Her footwork, she's a little settled,
Definitely. She does well when she goes down to the body with that 2 and upstairs with that 3, that left hook. It's something a lot of young fighters forget, right? They always forget to go to the body.
Oh, nice little 1-2 there from Hornsby.
See, it's kind of what we were talking about there. Hornsby, if she can keep it down the middle, there's a lot of opportunity because Pike does come in with those wild punches, and we saw a beautiful 1-2 from her there.
Ormsby really good with her offense, but she looks a little shaky with her defense. Not, her upper body movement, just, not as educated on what to do exactly. See how she's moving kind of just a little awkwardly. Not really sure what to do with her hands.
But again, a nice little 2 there.
I think this is still a Pike.
Rounds up for grabs.
Yeah, it's up for grabs.
I feel like it's up for grabs.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I'm going to have to give this. I would say this is a Pike round. I just think she controlled the center a little bit better.
But there's Ormsby, though, picking it up a little bit.
Yeah, but if you were on the fence like I was, it's potentially you could move to Hornsby.
So Hornsby. We'll be going around 4. I think we both expected this fight to likely go 6. That was my prediction. That this is good. We were gonna see some points action in this one.
100%. And we thank you for joining us on the broadcast on Combat Sports Now. Boston Boxing Promotions is back. The 2nd annual Great American Bash. Took last summer off, but this was the return to club boxing with the crowd in 2002. Epic night, the first Great American Boxing Bash. And once again, it's been recreated, a full house here in the middle of the summer.
Nothing better than a crowd at the Castleton, man.
Yeah, and quick for you boxing fans out there, in Leesh Pike's corner helping out is Mark DeLuca.
Oh, that is the Bazooka.
Yeah, the Bazooka DeLuca, former top 10 ranked contender, former USBA champion.
Yeah, great knowledge to have in the corner.
Unbelievable. Working with Abraham Nova right now, doing some amazing things with him.
Yes.
You see all sorts of wonderful regional fight figures when you go to fights like this, like Mark DeLuca.
That's awesome.
A lot of personalities, yeah. And here we go, round 4. And they're coming out like very. Ormsby came out.
She got the best of that exchange for sure.
Yeah, Ormsby came out with a lot of energy. Now Pike putting some hands on her.
I'd like to see Pike use that left hook a little bit more. She does really well with it when she shoots it out there like that. She almost slaps it from the outside, but she's able to control the distance better that way.
I think Ormsby may have realized that last round was up for grabs because she's coming out trying to really.
Oh, nice left hook.
That was a good left hook for Pike. If Pike can just, land
Even though it's a close quarters fight, Pike's a little bit better on the outside.
Yeah, but she looked a little trouble there. Both girls are really getting red at this point.
They are.
Both fighters have taken a lot of shots.
Yep. Pace dropping a little bit.
Pike's doing good, changing levels.
It's interesting what you're talking about in terms of her movement, her footwork, Aaron. She'll look incredibly poised, and then there'll just be this moment where it gets sloppy really quick.
Yeah, she looks really poised, and she does well. She's shooting some pretty good shots from the outside, and then she ends up tending to just kind of walk over herself. And
neither girl's really sitting on their shots or throwing them, but if you look at their feet and looking when you turn on that ball of the foot and really get that power in those hooks, it's not happening. They're both actually very flat-footed when they throw.
Yep.
That was a shot there by Pike. She walked in, landed a left. I feel like the shots when they're not mauling and the ones that are very clean and clear, I feel like those are Pike's.
Yeah, I see Pike getting into somewhat of a little bit of a rhythm now in the center.
I don't think either fighter respects the other's power, though. They seem to be kind of walking through.
We got 20 seconds left here. I think Pike might.
That's what's sometimes fun about the lighter weight classes,
Yeah. Dogfight here at the end of the round.
Oh yeah.
This fight, by the way, it's super bantamweight. So came in around the 122 weight limit.
Another good round. I mean, I think you have to edge it to Pike, but you also have to take into account when Ormsby does some good work, there's no reaction whatsoever. I mean, she's here from Florida in Pike's backyard.
Yep, of course.
That does play into things a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, the crowd can have a big effect on the judges sometimes.
Good, solid, fair fight so far, though. Well matched by all means. I think that's a hallmark of Boston boxing. No matter what level the fighter is, the matchmaker, Peter Zimmer, always finds a way to find an opponent that is equal and brings out the best in them.
Yeah, I always say it's one of my favorite venues, one of my favorite shows, just because of that. The matchmaking,
the atmosphere,
the vibe here, it's awesome.
It's so good right now.
And the variety from women's boxing to multiple heavyweight fights to monster Ukrainians to toe-to-toe local welterweight showdowns.
We had Otto Wallin on this show before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. World-class fighters come here. Yeah. Wonderful place. If you're ever in the area and you can catch a Boston boxing show at the Castleton, it really is special. Like I say, the blue horizon of New England.
It really is. That's a great analogy.
I am seeing tweets that the stream might be down. So
the stream is down.
So
down goes the stream.
We apologize if you're having issues. We're working on it. We are in round number 5.
Nice flurry from both girls. That's great action.
Both flurrying, but at least Pike is applying the forward pressure, so that might have a little effect on the judges there.
Okay, I just got word. I guess the stream is back, but we apologize for any technical difficulties. Internet in New Hampshire.
Good job.
Sounds like the name of an indie rock band.
Yeah.
We are Internet in New Hampshire.
Yeah. But right now, Pike having a good round 5. For those who missed a little bit of the action there, we thought Leesh Pike edged round number 4.
Pike's doing well with that counter straight right hand, too.
But Ormsby is very game and having moments there where she's got those little flurries.
Both girls are going to be feeling this one tomorrow. This is one of these fights where...
They've been hitting each other in the face a lot.
Yeah, I think if anything's the difference in this fight right now is just the fact that Pike is on the front foot coming forward.
Yeah. A little more accurate, too. When she chooses to throw, I feel like she lands. But she's catching a lot of shots in return.
100%.
Ormsby game as they come, though.
Great opponent for Pike and great opponent for Ormsby. It's a very fair fight so far. Again, you can't forget, Ormsby did not come here with a losing record. I mean, she only has a draw. She's here to win this fight.
Of course.
You know?
Absolutely.
I think letting that O go is one of the biggest things for a fighter, right?
Yeah.
About 20 seconds left in this round. These rounds really do fly, and you got to make, it's up to whoever to make an impression here as we're wrapping up round 5. I don't know. I think Ormsby.
Another counter right hand.
Does Ormsby steal this one, Chris?
Oh, man.
No, I have to say
was leaning to Pike, yeah. But again, in
Pike.
2 minutes, and when you're throwing punches and combinations like both of these fighters are, sometimes it's difficult.
It could be a lot closer than we think, but I just think
could
Pike
be closer or it could be wrongly wide.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do think Pike has won every round but the first.
Okay. I feel like Hornsby's edged out too.
Pike, both fighters have really worked up a deep sweat here. It's been hot in this building right now.
It's a little humid in the air.
A little humid. It's your parents would say it's not the heat, it's the humidity. That's
right.
That's one of those. That's what the weather I feel like.
It's what drove me away from the East Coast. And when I went for a run today and a massive thunderstorm erupted on me, I was like, yeah, this is why this isn't home.
And it's still hot as Hades out there.
Hot as hell. Lots of rain lately in the East Coast.
Speaking of, with your missus, obviously, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Got to be terrible to be pregnant in the humidity.
Oh, it was one of the worst parts of it. You know what I mean? Like,
man.
9 months pregnant, 40 weeks, and can barely breathe because it's just air's so thick. So yeah, we're happy our baby girl's home, safe, healthy.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Health is wealth.
Here we go. 6th and final round.
Here we go.
We think Pike's up, but hey, you never know. This
I
might be up in the air.
both of them are going to dig for it in this round.
Yeah, I think you got to. You got to leave this fight off on a high note. And Pike is the one that's really going for it. These shots are clean.
Nice shots from Pike.
I mean, that was like a 7-8 punch combination there. Really,
I think Pike knows she's ahead, and she's trying to kind of finish it now. Trying to put a stamp on it.
But man, I'll give Ormsby all the credit in the world. What a gutsy fighter to come out here from Orlando, give a great effort. She was
here to win tonight.
Here to win, yeah.
And I think if she keeps fighting this way, she will get her win eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. But she's still absolutely in this by all means.
I mean, you never know what could be on the scorecards right now. This could be up in the air. It could be wide Pike.
And that was a great combination for Ormsby there.
Yeah. Pike's doing really well with that little counter right hand. She doesn't really put too much into it. She just kind of snaps it out there. Like you said, she kind of paws with it. But it's been landing. Again, there it is again.
I think I've seen a lot of improvement in Pike's game as well tonight from her past couple fights.
She's boxing tonight more than she did her last fight.
Yeah, I feel like her last fight was probably a bit of a disappointment for her. She didn't look as good as I think she is. But tonight, a lot more activity.
Yeah, I see the
she's
fighter.
Showing her skills out there tonight.
I see the fighter that won 2 New England Golden Gloves titles.
Yeah, you see the potential tonight by all means.
Absolutely, very, very. I love the footwork. She's hard to hit.
And it's a fun style.
Yeah. She's active. Yeah. I mean, she's got some rock'em sock'em robots.
Yeah, it's a fun style to watch.
She moves in around the ring, but she's also not afraid to let the hands go and combos.
Exactly. Changing up the guard a little bit there now, inviting the inside. I like it. She's comfortable. Pike's comfortable in there.
Yeah, she's digging in right now. I gotta love it. This is her round right now. Really great ring movement. I thought really clearly outboxed Ormsby in this round.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
So we're almost wrapping up here. This has been 6 fun rounds.
She caught her with something I think it was a right hook she caught her with.
Good uppercut.
Nice, great fight.
Great fight. Yeah. What a great effort from both athletes.
Yeah. Both fighters very classy.
Shawna Ormsby getting a hug from her trainer, and hey, you know what? She deserves it. That was.
She does.
She's in there with a more experienced boxer and really held her own in there.
Yeah, win or lose, you got to be proud of that performance.
And I think she had to have taken she's got to have a couple rounds on these scorecards, I'd imagine.
You would hope.
I would say not 60-54. You see now the cards getting collected. And Pete Zimbor will be getting the totals and will be shortly in the ring. But that was a fun one, guys. I do think Alicia Pike won that fight. Yeah, I think a 59-55.
Yeah, that's what I would score. So I'm interested to see what the judges have it as.
Then after this, guys, when this fight's done, we're going to go to super bantamweights. 24-0 Hegli Mosqueda, originally from Venezuela, relocated to New England. He's training out of the Boston area. I'm not sure which gym, but he is based out of Londonderry now, training down in Boston, and he had a lot of fights in Venezuela, and he's getting good sparring down here.
Yeah, and he's on his way to a world ranking, correct, Greg?
For sure, yeah. I mean, if he continues to beat guys at this level, I don't see why not. And his opponent is the most experienced fighter on this card by far.
Ernesto Guerrero.
Over 70 fights.
Wow. Unbelievable. In this day and age to have 70 professional fights, it's just not a number to hear.
He's a guy that's he's made the journey from Sonora to the U.S. many times.
Yeah. Egli Moscato is actively wanting to stay as a super bantamweight, and he's at weigh-ins was talking about he wants a title shot. He thinks he's that close. He feels as if he's 2 or 3 fights away.
I mean, with that record, I would say so.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be obviously a stay busy fight, but I think big opportunities on the horizon with a fighter with that kind of record. TV
especially
bouts.
How the fight with Guerrero goes.
Right, exactly. I mean, he's got it. In my opinion, he'll need to get. If he wants to look impressive, he needs to get Guerrero out of there and not let this go 8 rounds.
Exactly. Just what he does with them is going to depend.
Yeah, and I've seen Guerrero go 8 rounds, and I've also seen Guerrero call it a night. Yep. So it's gonna, we'll see how it goes. So we're just
taking a little while for the scorecards here, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how these judges score. I mean,
always interesting.
Waiting now for Pete to get the scorecards.
It's one of the worst feelings as a fighter and a coach, just waiting for that scorecard.
Yep.
You never know.
That was actually heading up.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for both of these ladies going 6 hard rounds tonight in Windham, New Hampshire. We go to the judges' scorecards. The judges are in agreement. Martha Tremblay, Eddie Scunzio, and Ken Ezzo all score the fight 60-54. Wow. For your winner, via unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Leesh Pike.
I don't know if I necessarily agree on a 60-54. But I did think Leesh Pike won the fight, but I don't think that captured Ormsby's effort.
I think she absolutely won the fight, but I thought that first round felt pretty dominant for Ormsby.
Yeah, I would like to say Ormsby took the first round. I'd like to give her that credit.
Clearly took the first round.
And I felt she grabbed one of the ones in the middle as well. But again, that's
but a fantastic effort from Shawna Ormsby regardless, and Leesh Pike. What a win for her.